What is political power? The English word power is borrowed from Old French pouvoir, meaning to be able. Political power is the mental or physical ability to think, act or do things such as command, influence, and control in a political setting. To put it in a simple term, it is the ability of person A to have person B do things person A wants. Human beings are political animals. The lust for political power permeates in all human relationships throughout human history. Our family relationship, community and economic activities, social and religious lives, local or national politics, and international relations are filled with the constant exercises of power. We are not political equal since the amount of power we have are different. Everyone is somewhat powerful because he or has certain attributes of political power, or put it simply, if you have something someone else wants or needs, then you become powerful. Source of political power include money, which wealth and property, for instance people like Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, etc. Resources, which possession of natural resources or resources others need, such as oil, water, natural gas, electricity, such as OPEC countries. Numbers, which include collective powers, group powers, voters' power, such as interest groups, mass demonstrations. Knowledge and ideas, which include power of ideas, experiences, science and technologies, research, such as people like Albert Einstein, Karl Marx, etc. Skills, which leadership, organizational, public speaking, etc., such as Martin Luther King, Michael Jordan, etc. Personality and charisma, such as leaders like George Washington, Mao Zedong, Adolf Hitler, etc. Hard power, such as physical strength, possession of guns and nuclear weapons. Do you have any political power? The answer depends on what resource you have and how you want to use your time and energy. You may have some extra dollar to donate to political candidates. You can be a writer producing powerful articles or books. You can engage in grassroots level community activities promoting social and political changes. You can talk to your representatives or lobby politicians to make sound public policies. You can become powerful even without being rich. You can vote, participate in civil activities, or publish a new book and present new ideas. Well, just because you have the ability, it doesn't mean you can use your political power to control others, or to actually make legal change. To exercise one's power and make things happen, you need authority. Authority is the right to use power. The right to use power is a permission, license, or agreement to use power. In a democracy, the right of elected leaders to exercise political control comes from the consent of the people via elections. For instance, only your legislators can make legal changes to any laws you are not happy with. You don't have the authority to change a law. Only police and judges can punish a lawbreakers. You can't lock some bad guys in your basement as a form of punishment. The process or procedure to grant someone the right to govern is called political legitimation. Political legitimacy is the justification of political leaders to govern and is the basis of their political power. Legitimacy is a prerequisite for power and a moral foundation of authority. According to German sociologist Max Weber, there are three sources of political authority: traditional, charismatic, and rational legal. Let's look at each one of them. Traditional source of political authority is tied to tradition or custom, such as a claim to a divine origin or blood lineage to the founder of a regime. In the West, the divine right theory was used by many monarchical rulers to justify their absolute power. In China, the so-called mandate of heaven was used to establish the connection between an emperor and the heaven. Personal charisma justification is a belief that a strongman should be allowed to govern, since he or she possess extraordinary credentials, backgrounds, or skills, such as being a national hero, a savior of a nation, a sainthood in a region, or an even magician or a medicine man. For instance, George Washington as a war hero was a strong charismatic leader and became the first president of the United States. Dalai Lama is still deemed as the leader by many Tibetans because of his unique religious status as a living Buddha. Rational legal legitimacy is based on individual rational decision, such as casting ballots in an election to select the leaders. Rational legal legitimacy rests on laws, rules, norms, and procedures. It relies heavily on procedural and legal justification. The use of power. Power has two faces: the smiling face and nasty face. The smiling face relies on persuasion, moral leadership, and exemplary actions. It is also called soft power. The ugly face rests on coercion and bullying. It is sometimes called hard power. The two faces or two approaches are complementing each other, and one will not work without the other. President Theodore Roosevelt described this as speak softly and carry a big stick. In this video you have learned, power is the ability to command, influence and control. Authority is the right to use political power. Legitimacy is the license to use political authority to govern. The use of political power is what politics is all about. Congratulations and thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Please click on the subscribe button for more helpful videos like this.